Welcome to Trainz! Hello there, friends. It's Diecast Day here at Trainz, and we're going to show you this awesome Delta Dagger. So this is a Hobbymaster HA3101 F-102 Delta Dagger. And the Trainz SKU for this particular example is P12810-739. And one of the things I like about the box is you can open up the lid and take a look inside without having to unbox it. But that's what I'm here for, and that's what you're here for too. So let's get started. So price at time of filming is $93.49. And this is a 1:72 scale model. Take it out of the main box here. And we've got some nice plastic packaging holding everything together. So we've got the aircraft itself, pilot, looks like some ordnance, and a stand. Oh, cool. It comes with a little catalog with it. We'll make sure that that stays in there. So the Century series, it was part of the 1954 Ultimate Interceptor program, which was a post-World War II program, right? These were intended for use during the Cold War to zip out and intercept Russian aircraft before they could reach American airspace. So if you wanted to put this up against its intended enemy, you'd want to have a Tupolev Tu-95 bomber. Okay, now, yes, this little plastic piece is a friction fit. That's your Afterburner assembly here. But here we go. That is a sharp little aircraft. And I do mean sharp. We've got points here. And as you can see from the profile, it is very much the Delta Dagger. Pretty cool. Oh, you can totally see that. Okay, so the original prototype, the YF-102, its fuselage was a constant diameter straight through, right? But unfortunately, this supersonic fighter could not go supersonic. So they had to do a bunch of redesign work. And one of the things that they did was called area rule. Now, it was a recently discovered concept. And basically, they thinned out the fuselage while at the same time redesigning the wing slightly. So it was thinner, sharper as well. And these two major components help to achieve supersonic speed. So definitely neat to see in person. The F-102 here was introduced in 1956, and it did end up serving for a very long time. Looks like until 1979, but it's like I said, introduced in 1956. In 1959, the F-106 came out, which was basically this design, but improved. It had a bigger engine, more power, more range, things like that. So let's talk about the model. Now, we got some pieces missing. We've got a slot for landing gear here, and definitely something missing right here. So let's carefully put this down because the detail work on it is very nice. Now, I'm not going to take these out of the package. Now, I'm going to leave these in for the future owner. But the F-102 carried its weaponry in internal bays. It was equipped with missiles and rockets. So this right here, you have a slot that goes into the bottom of the aircraft, and this shows with the bay doors open, ready to go, right? Or you can use this one for the closed bay doors. You've got this option here for landing gear deployed, and this option over here for landing gear retracted. And these guys right here look like wing tanks to me, probably to extend the flying range of the aircraft. So like I said, we'll keep this all nice and wrapped up because, you know, if I was the person buying it, I wouldn't want all those things loose in the box. But the stand, that is an open bag. So we'll just take a quick look. Ooh, dropped something. So let's see what we got. It is a plastic base. And this part is metal. And it just kind of slots in there, right? Well, it's a very tight fit. Which, given that this is like a $93, $94 model, I understand. I'm not going to push that down too hard, just in case I'm missing a component. And then this fits into the part on the top. Again, a very tight friction fit. Now I heard something go rattling, so let's see what fell. I swear, oh, here it is. It's like a little, oh, it's like a little key. I guess it's to help you remove the gear and switch things out without damaging the plastic. That's interesting. And then I think, yep, there's a little peg here and a hole here. So it's just gonna fit right in, like so. There we are. That's not too bad. Obviously I need to push this down further if I was gonna like keep it out on my desk all the time, but friction fit, you don't wanna put it together and take it apart too many times. You don't want it getting loose. But we can see the design here, and it's a very interesting, unique design. You know, delta wings, no separate tail fins or anything like that. It's all built into the wing. We have our engine intakes flanking either side of a very narrow cockpit, and the cockpit does open up for putting in your pilot. Where is he? He's right here. You're gonna go for a little ride, my friend. No pegs or friction fits or anything like that. He just sits right in. You can close the canopy and he is set to go. That's pretty cool. Popular aircraft. I don't think it was the ultimate interceptor, but it's certainly a cool design. And the detail work on the model is really nice. Again, we've got very fine detail work, tiny text. My goodness, I might need a magnifying glass to read the danger on that one. But all sorts of little details on the sides, near the bay doors, little warning indicators all throughout, some nice nose art. So this is painted up for the 1960s era Alaskan Air Command. I think it looks pretty sharp. It reminds me a lot of the Viper from Battlestar Galactica, for those of you who've watched that episode. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you'd be so kind. And until next time, don't let your non-area ruled fuselage drag you down.
Trainz.com. Making dreams come true, one train at a time.